In this video, I'm going to explain to you when you're printing what it means to have a safe line, a bleed line, and a trim line or margin, sometimes called. So let's dive into my computer and I'll show you what these mean. Okay, so I'm using this template from Printswell, which is my favorite stationery printer. If you've never used them before, you can get $25 off with my link, but they have really good templates for all of their different shapes and card sizes. If you ever need to access these when you're logged in, you can just click need help, and then you can go into their resources section and you'll find all of their templates here that you can download for like die cut shapes, envelopes, envelope liners, products like folded cards, gatefolds, trifolds, etc. These symbols can be so helpful. As an example, here's one for our wavy oval. So we've got all of the information we need here, but I just want to explain and show you in practice what it all means. So the trim line is kind of the easiest to understand, and it's exactly where your paper is going to be cut. If you're using a rectangle file, this is typically the artboard. So the white here is the final size that it's going to be cut. So in this case, this is a 5x7 piece of paper. It's going to be cut down to 5x7. So that's your trim line, and that's typically where the cut is going to occur. But when it comes to digital printing, the cut can move a little bit. So that's why we have safe lines and bleed lines. So you'll see in Illustrator, we actually have this red line on the outside, and that's not part of Printswell's template. That is actually on the Illustrator file, and that is our bleed line. We can set that up by going to File, Document Setup, and changing the bleed. Printswell requires a 0.125 inch bleed on all products, so that's what we typically have it set up. We'll start with a rectangle file just to show you exactly what this means. So ideally, the paper is gonna get cut right where this white line is. So if I put this flower right up against the edge, ideally it's going to get cut right there. But when you are digitally printing, the printer can, it's called print bounce. So the printer can actually feed the paper ever so slightly different from one page to the next. So the design can be in a slightly different spot. But when we stack them all up and go to cut them, there can be a little bit of shift. So on one page, it might be cutting right on that line, but on a different page, it might be cutting up to like a 1/16 of an inch or a 32nd of an inch in either direction. So for instance, if this were to cut slightly to the right, then you might get, instead of this butting up to the edge of the page, you might get a weird white line. And if your design ends here, you have to keep in mind that the cut can occur really up to kind of an 1/8 of an inch in some cases on either side of the edge of this paper. So bleed edge is for anything that bleeds off the edge of the paper. You want to make sure it extends all the way to that bleed or even past that bleed. And you also want to make sure that you're okay with the cut happening anywhere within that bleed space. So yeah, the cut can happen right here, but it could also happen right here. It could also happen a little bit over this way. And no matter where it is, the artwork still looks continuous because you included artwork all the way out past that red bleed line. When it comes to a die cut shape like this, the final cut size is the red dotted line, and it's basically the same thing. This design could be cut anywhere up to 1/8 of an inch outside of that final cut size. So you want to make sure that your artwork is going to extend not only to that red line, but quite a bit past it. This applies to anything that bleeds off the edge of the page, even if it's like the trail of a cursive letter. If it's a large block, if you're doing stripes, for instance, you want them to at least go to 1/8 of an inch past where it's going to be cut. Let's put a color in here so you can see what that looks like. You always want your artwork to extend past the final cut size, at least the width of the typical bleed, which in this case is about 1/8 of an inch. So that's what the bleed line is. And then we also have the safe area, or some people call this a margin. So that's gonna be the green line on these Printswell templates. And it's basically the bleed line, but in reverse. So if you have something that could be cut right here on this red dotted line, it might be cut really anywhere between the red dotted line and the safe or margin line as well. So you want to make sure for your artwork, there's nothing that's really important between the safe or margin line and the edge of the paper, but also all the way out to the bleed line. So there's actually kind of a 1/2 inch of space on all sides that you would just want to make sure no really important information is in. One time I painted a giant scene and the couple was getting engaged at a lake where they got engaged in the very bottom of it. And I didn't account for bleeds correctly, and they actually got cut off, or at least like the guy in the couple got cut off. So we had to reprint those, and I had to reaccount for the bleeds and move them in a little bit. So in theory, this flower is in a great position. I don't really care if this is cut exactly on the red line or if it's cut anywhere up to this green line or anywhere out to 1/8 of an inch past that. Same thing here with this flower. I've extended all the way to the bleed. So if the cut is anywhere between the red line and this edge of the artboard, that's fine. But I also haven't included any important text or anything. So if it's cut anywhere within the first 1/8 of an inch of this page, that is okay as well. So basically all of these lines are just about where the piece is going to be cut and then a little bit inside or outside of that dimension. Any artwork that you put within these lines, you want to be okay with it being cut kind of anywhere. So you want that artwork to feel really continuous. You don't want to have an abrupt stop anywhere between the safe line and the full bleed line. Most printers are going to require an 1/8 inch bleed on all 4 sides. So if your file is supposed to be cut to 5 by 7 inches, for instance, it's going to be a 1/4 inch in either direction. So we have an 1/8 of an inch on the left and an 1/8 of an inch on the right. That means the total width will be 5.25 inches. And then same, the total height will be 7.25 inches. This is one of the more difficult things to get right about digital printing. So I hope I'm explaining it in a way that makes sense. Let me know what questions you have, and definitely stick around for all of our other videos about wedding stationery design.